Hi guys, Camilla here and welcome to the Valentine's Day card mini-series. So for today's card I changed my mind more or less about 10 times, but I definitely wanted to use this Echo Park polka dot stencil. So I took a piece of red cardstock and I adhered it to my surface, as I will be using some of the Dreamweaver pearlescent embossing paste, and I think it's gorgeous. I bought it in December. I thought I'm gonna use it on some of my Christmas projects. That never happened. So I thought it's gonna look beautiful on the red cardstock for the Valentine's Day card. I must say that I really love the effect the embossing paste gives. I like this raised surface of whatever's on the stencil, but I'm just not a big fan of cleaning the stencil and the whole messy process. And here, as you can see, I've created 3 of the backgrounds. 2 are with the embossing paste and 1 is just simply with white pigment ink. So now I decided that I needed my edges of my card base to match the polka dots, so I'm using the embossing paste to go all over the edges of my card front. And after it dried, it looked really beautiful, but I had to put it under a heavy book because it bent under the embossing paste. So now I'm gonna use these 2 stamp sets by Lawn Fawn, the Winter Owl mini stamp set, as well as my Silly Valentine stamp set. And I will be using 2 of these cute little owls, as well as the sentiment, which I will also alter a little bit. So now I'm gonna be coloring the owls using my Copic markers mostly, and for the first owl I'll be using E29, E25 and E35 for the brightest parts, and for the second owl, which will be a little darker, I'll start with E49 and then E29 and E25 and a little bit of E35. And I stamped both images using Memento Tuxedo black ink, which is perfect for alcohol markers. After coloring the scarves red and green, I also used my Signo white gel pen to draw some polka dots on the scarf of the girl. And I also added some clear Wink of Stella glitter pen to the scarves. After my images were finished, I started preparing the card front. I used some of this beautiful silver shimmery cardstock that I had in my stash, which kind of matched the polka dots I had on my card front, and I cut it down so it would fit across my card front. It was cut down to 2.25 inches, and then I took the red cardstock, which matched my card front perfectly, and I added some double-sided tape to put it in the middle. And now I started working on my sentiment. This is where I wanted my owls to be. And the sentiment from the mini stamp set said, "All I want for Christmas is you." And I wanted to remove Christmas and put in Valentine's Day from the My Silly Valentine stamp set. And I wanted to use VersaFine Black Onyx ink, which is a pigment ink that dries a little faster than regular pigment inks. So I had to be pretty careful with where I stamp the black, because once you get it on your hands, it's everywhere. So I stamped off the All I Want for on my card front. Then I took my second sentiment, which is Happy Valentine's Day. So I just needed Valentine's Day, and I wanted to stamp that in VersaFine Red Velvet ink. And then I also masked off the rest of the sentiment and stamped it in VersaFine Black Onyx once again. So every time I had to mask off the part I didn't want, and that took quite a little time, but in the end I was really satisfied with the result. All I want for Valentine's Day is you. So I also stamped these cute little hearts from the same mini stamp set on the top and the bottom of my card stripe. And now I'm adhering a first owl using Tombow Mono liquid glue, and then I'm gonna use some foam squares for the second owl so that it has a little bit of dimension. And now my card base has flattened out. I'm kind of cutting off a little excess of the embossing paste, and I'm gonna adhere my card front using double-sided tape. And that's the finished card for today. I hope you enjoyed it and you liked one of those famous Lawn Fawn pawns. Thank you so much for watching, and if you liked the video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Have a great crafty day. Bye!